Hi, I wanted to go over the flagging behavior in white-tailed deer. Um, so first, the videos that I recorded, they were recorded in Marine State Park in Pennsylvania. So my first hypothesis for why this might happen, um, for causation, I think that the deer sensing a threat could cause a spike in cortisol, which would inhibit a fight or flight response. And you can see this in the Gardner Morrison 1980 paper. Um, it basically goes over that the connection of threats in the area and increase in flagging. Um, and then I wanted to point out another paper. Winston Paul Smith and the American Naturalist covered that female deer flag more than males, but the fawns flag the most. And I think this might be because the mothers teach um, the fawns to flag in cases of threats. So it's a learned response taught by the mothers to raise their tails when fleeing. And that is also seen in the Smith 1991 paper. And for evolution, I think that white-tailed deer may have evolved to have the bright white tail for a form of communication. They're better able to locate each other in the brush of the forest. And you can also see this in similar species like the gazelles that are in the paper from written by Blank in 2018. Um, so for a function, there are many hypotheses, but for me, I think that it could be a signal to the other deer that there is a threat nearby. And it's a signal to say like, hey, we should get out of here. There's something that's going to be chasing us. And you can also see that this is a good example of the selfish herd, just because the bright white tail also makes them more visible to the predator, but they do it and let the other deer know that the threat is in the area. And then you can also see this in the Hearth McGonnell 1997 paper. And there are my references. And then I did want to also, already mentioned the selfish herd, and then it also is a form of honest communication, just because they are letting the other deer in the area know that there is a threat, and then it is a visual signal. But yeah.